Okay. Anyways, so this month is Kartika. Okay. So Kartika, which is November, and I'll put the entire month names later on. So it is cold outside, so we've gone from like a more summery feel. We've gone through fall already, and now we're sitting right at the beginning of winter, where it's starting to get really, really, really dark much sooner. And this is going to be like the big touristy time where all the blooms are. Wait, no, it's not. The touristy time's in spring. So we've yet to experience spring. My bad. This is when there are much less blooms. Sorry, than normal, and the blooms are much more expensive at this time of year. So like if somebody wants to purchase one, there's just not that many. Like in spring, blooms are like 10 silver. There's flowers everywhere. But in winter, blooms are like a gold or two a piece depending on what color they are. So, and it is super cold, but you guys are all expecting to have yet another fun Frost Givings, which is my take on Christmas. So, Frost Givings should be coming up. You guys have already been in school for a little bit by now. So let's go ahead. Let me see. Let's go ahead and run through. Whoa, Baby Brigade Encyclopedia. Oh. Oblivion first to be bed. Oh my god. Actually, yeah, let's go ahead and roll con saving throws for everybody. Whoever gets a nat 1 pees the bed. Go ahead. Con save, con save, con save. I'm gonna roll for Rosemerda.
Do we add stuff now or no?
Oh, it's a 7. Rosemerda got a 7. Whew. Yeah, you're rolling your con save, but if you get a nat 1, I guess.
Oh no.
Hal is second to pee the bed. No, you got a nat 1?
The big brothers is pissy, pissy.
Oh, I love it.
Hey, 1's over 3 isn't that bad.
Wait, did Oblivion? No.
No.
Oblivion really did get the nat 1. Oblivion got a nat 1. Navi got a nat 1.
Whoa, y'all are.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I quit. So,
y'all.
yeah, your mom takes you outside. She's doing prestidigitation, cleaning y'all up. She's like,
wow.
we do not have time for this. We have to get y'all to school. No, absolutely not. It's one of those days where she woke up late accidentally, and you guys all just gotta go. Yeah, that'll be how that goes. All right, let's.
Y'all smell that?
Rosemerda is just shaking her head.
Tough.
She's like, we're already 7.
They just not potty trained yet.
Yourself.
He go for the high five with mom.
We gotta put some pee pads on the bed under them.
It's a real secretive high five.
Yeah.
She goes, honey, stop being so funny this early in the morning.
You know what? We all have accidents.
This is just too funny. I can't believe 2 nat 1s to start us off on this year. All right, let's go through because I got all my peeps here. Yeah, you guys have a cottage down.
Your peeps?
Peeps. The peeps. Got all the peeps. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 7 peeps. Let me roll.
They need some new mattresses.
Oh. Let me roll real
So
quick. So
Oblivion
by the
has the most key points.
so you guys do have your own rooms now because of just how the cottage is. So you guys can also like decorate your rooms however you wish. But I'm gonna roll this d8, see who goes first with their year. So Malcolm, you want to go?
What am I doing?
You are telling us about your 3 years.
Oh,
And
okay.
you can change anything, like if I read something that was like weird, or if you want to
Yeah,
roll investigation.
there was one person I meant to add as well.
Go ahead.
Okay, so first year Malcolm would probably be helping them build the cottage as best they can.
Oh.
Just holding like bricks and stuff up for the workers.
Damn. Hell yeah.
That would be most of like the first year, besides like hanging out with the family.
Okay.
Second year would be like trying to like get in with the pedal guard and convince them I'm old enough to
Oh
help
my
them.
god. Oh, I think this is actually best starting with you, but I do want to remind everybody that once we hit age 7, all of you physically are completely different now. None of you look like you are related to your folks, depending on what race you chose, unless you want to look like you're related to your folks. Like, if you chose something wild that's just going to be naturally taller than them, I'm going to say you look like that race now. And the town has genuinely noticed, especially, I think, with Malcolm, because don't you have something crazy?
Yeah.
Okay.
So is it at like the end of the 3 years?
Yeah.
Or at the start of the third
Yeah,
year?
at the end of, like, right here where we're beginning age 7, essentially, like, everybody kind of like looks different.
Okay, so to like get in with the pedal guard, I imagine Malcolm would have carried the big stone and just like knocked on the door. And when they open, I just
Kid. It's no, every day you hear, kid. Go. Put the stone down.
I try to run through his legs.
They push you.
I'll get in there.
At this age, you guys still are not able to contend with adults as well as you want to. So, like, your abilities and, like, damage only does half of what it should. So I'm just going to rule that. So versus adults, you guys still only do half of what you should be doing, instead of a third when we were all 4 years old. So
I imagine that would be most of the second year is just working out outside so they see.
just
Just
so
staring at them hard through the windows.
so buff. I think, you know what? Give me athletics.
God.
What you got?
Oh, 15.
Cool. With a 15, you actually do inspire some of the pedal guard to get their own workout routine. Like, I'm not gonna let a kid beat me. What the hell is this? Your traps are insane.
When they leave for the day, I like smack them on the thighs.
My God.
Good sweat.
Kid, you cannot hit us. We will put you in jail or something. I don't know what we can do, but you look old enough. What?
I squeeze his muscles and go,
No!
weak,
That absolutely harassed me.
Weak.
Go home, kid.
weak.
You squeeze this man's muscles. All right. What else? What else you got, Malcolm? So yeah, share with us your physical change.
Third year, I would ask mom and dad for a skateboard.
A skateboard. Oh. They say no, and you quit the game.
He used that skateboard and left. He skated away.
He's gonna come back in the call with like the cap on and a skateboard.
Oh my god.
Kick me out.
Sitting in a backwards hat. Okay.
I
So,
asked
yeah.
him for a skateboard.
Sure, they'll let you have. I'm like, you really want to, hun? There's nothing but gravel and dirt here.
I'll figure it out.
Okay. They get you a skateboard. Sure.
I try to get Bovis into skateboarding as well, so I have somebody to skateboard with.
Bovis immediately rolls his ankle so hard. Oh, ow! So quick.
You'll get it. You'll get it.
I've been doing this for a month. I won't.
You might need roller skates.
He's just so bad. He has a tricycle. He gets on his tricycle.
So are we describing ourselves at the third year?
Yes, we are.
Okay, so third year, you all wake up. And Malcolm's already up outside, and you just see them pushing up with 4 hands. Because they have another set of arms.
Where did that come from?
I put up 2 thumbs up and just with the
4
other
thumbs
arms.
up?
Daisy go
No,
throw
it's
up.
Have more
Okay. Quick question. Is this a gradual change or does this happen overnight?
Do we see these hands grow?
You know what? I'm gonna say that's up to Malcolm.
No, overnight's funnier.
Oh God. Just.
First thing I wake up, I see Malcolm. I'm screaming to whatever parent is home.
It's okay, don't scream. Let me hug you.
No! Get away from me, freak! Running.
Malcolm's
You
way
won't
faster
let
than
him
you.
catch me.
Malcolm's
No.
way faster than you. I'm so sorry.
I
Save
do that
yourself.
tackle thing.
I scream to everyone else, save yourself, and I will sacrifice myself for the rest of the
It's
family.
okay, sacrifice yourself into the hug.
I throw up
Ew.
fully.
How? How?
Your dad walks up and goes, "Honey, we've been asking that question since Malcolm woke up at 4 o'clock this morning, was doing forearm push-ups. Listen,
Forearm.
Wait until
Listen.
I learn how to do no arms.
your dad goes, look, when you guys were born, it was a real special day because we were only supposed to have 1 kid, and for some reason, 6 came out. So." We knew
You
this
did-
is
you worked
something.
5
extra
of us
hard.
were mistakes.
Huh?
So 5 of us were mistakes.
No. You see your mom's going like this, and then your dad's going, no.
But I'm first, so not me.
The day has come. Evil beast, you will be slain.
Drevin, do you try to slay Malcolm?
I do. Everybody get back!
Throw
Ah!
them.
Roll
Throw them.
roll athletics. Just both y'all roll athletics versus each other. We'll see what happens.
I rage.
Evil will be slain. Sure, if you wanted rage, yeah, you can roll with advantage.
Well, fuck you, buddy. I'll rage too.
Oh my God, do we have 2 barbarians in the party? Oh no,
I rolled terribly.
Malcolm got a 4.
How dare you try to contest the individual that put you on to the said working out, sir?
That's a 10.
He
what,
gave you your first weight, Malcolm. You
with
must put
advantage?
respect on
Oh
that.
wait, no.
Yeah, roll with advantage.
15.
Yeah, Drevin somehow manages to hog tie Malcolm's 4 arms. And then immediately, you see Rosemerta. Give me 1 sec. Oh God, nat 20. Rosemerta form tackles just so perfect. Drevin, and he goes, "Get off of him!" And starts to like wrap you up. Just
Help me.
Malcolm's still tied up. Everybody gets calmed down
I
by
rolled
mom and
away.
dad. Malcolm, everybody gets calmed down. and goes, everyone, we knew something crazy was gonna happen 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, around these years, okay? Just around these years, all right? Malcolm, we're gonna love you even if you are a multi-armed. I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
I smelled it.
You wanted to.
Speak
I
for
would
yourself.
never call my son a freak.
Speak for yourself.
I would never call my child a freak. Delphi,
I don't know. I am a freak, Mom.
This is exactly why he betrayed us all those years ago.
still harboring.
You know,
You
I'm gonna hug you when I get out of this.
Get down. Get down.
Anybody smell pee?
I chew on the ropes.
You chew on the ropes. You eventually get out. Go to hug Delphi. Uh, fuck it.
You know, Glaze aside, I do feel like I am the most normal out of the rascals that we have here.
You just have a
Whatever you say.
monocle.
Whatever you say.
I mean, I don't know. About
This all happens. Your parents kind of sit you down and give you the talk about how your bodies are going to be changing. Oh God, that scared me. Like, listen, you're gonna, I guess, arms in weird places, just like there's gonna be hair in weird places. Look, just Delphi, if you get extra arms, I'm still gonna love you, hun. Okay? Hal, you too. If you get extra legs, it's
I
fine.
want you to put me down.
Hal, if you're really a centaur, Delphi grabs your hand so fast and smacks your hand. Delphi, don't you dare say that. Do you
I don't
smack
have a
your
very
mom?
Good picture for this.
Do you slap your mom? No, you
no,
did that.
No. No, I don't.
Oh, hell no.
You did raise your hand though. I'm
Is it a
sorry.
G.I. Jane joke?
I'm
Was it a
sorry.
G.I. Jane joke?
I'm so
You gotta
sorry.
just say it was a G.I.
I'm gonna have
no,
to
the
follow
silence.
up on that, Delphi.
Oh no.
No.
You raise your hand against your mother.
Do it, I dare you.
None of you see this. Delphi gets taken into the house. You hear the loudest swatting.
Oh.
Just one big one.
What?
She goes, "Move your hand." That's what you hear. You hear, "Move your hand. Move your hand."
How's gonna run away?
Hal, you run away.
This will ruin.
Yes.
This will.
Daisy
Wait, what?
laughing out loud.
Hal. Where's Hal running?
To school?
It is 4:30 in the morning.
Yes.
You run to school.
Yes.
I'm gonna see if your dad notices you running away. Do you want to roll deception or like stealth to see if you can run away?
I don't know if I was trying to be stealthy.
Okay, then your dad's just gonna see you then.
I was gonna say, I think they're just going.
Your dad.
I think they don't want to. I think that this is the kid version of I don't like it, so I'm going to go away from it.
Okay. Let me see your dex is 0. Okay, so so your dad immediately sees you,
Wait,
mage.
what?
Your dex is 0?
I thought I had. Didn't I correct it? Change.
Let
the
me
report?
refresh. Oh, I see it. It's +2. Okay, your dad does not see you. You. So for me, it's kind of like your passive stealth is like 12. So your dad does not see you. You make it to school, Hal.
Okay.
Nobody shows up for 3 hours.
They're just gonna sit outside the door for a little bit.
God. Do you not go
I
home
don't
at
know.
all?
I might come back like an hour later.
Okay, I'm gonna say in the first hour, your parents immediately freak out and are looking for you. Hold on. Okay, 18. They're gonna find you. Navi, what's up?
I was gonna say, can I like roll perception to see if I would have noticed them leaving, so I could have brought them back like straight away?
I think with this, we're gonna say yeah. So within the first 30 minutes, Hal is noticed and quickly brought back home.
I'm not letting a sibling just wander off.
Yeah. dad goes to bring you back home, are you against your dad taking you home?
I don't think that Hal would immediately want to go back.
I mean, your dad's gonna chat with you. He's gonna be like, "Kid, why are you? Hal, what's going on?" Okay,
No,
listen, I get it.
when mommy hits.
You know what? I'll talk to her about it. Do you want to tell her yourself? I think she'd really listen if it comes from you. No?
I don't know.
Okay, well, hey, how about me and you go get an ice cream real early this morning? Yeah?
Can we get Rocky Road?
Can we get what?
Can we get Rocky Road?
Sure thing. And at 5 a.m. he goes and wakes up Seth Neppins and says, "Hey, I need a Rocky Road, sir." Seth groggily gives a Rocky Road to you as you go back home.
For breakfast.
I think as you're eating the ice cream and being held by your father, he has that talk with your mom. And I won't get into it because it's like it'll just be me talking to myself, but essentially they clash about how to raise the kids. I'm gonna roll something for dad, and I'm gonna roll something for mom. Okay. Your mother walks away from the conversation heated, and they don't talk for the next few hours.
Oh no.
So,
I'm
We
sorry.
get 2
if
Christmases.
parents get dis-
Oh no.
Thanks a lot, Delphi.
What?
I'm sorry if they get a divorce.
It's not
But
your
also,
fault.
she should have hit me.
It's not your fault.
so I was wanting y'all to chat it out, but
Mhm.
right before you go to school, Hal,
Mhm.
it's like 7:27.
Mhm.
Your mom comes back out sobbing. And she walks up looking defeated. And she goes, "I'm so sorry, Hal. I didn't mean to do that to your sister. I did hit Delphi. That's just the way I was raised, and I will never do it to you. And I will try my hardest to not do it to your siblings." But I want to? Yes, true. I want to do it, but I'm not gonna. Because that's not what parents do. And just because I was hit doesn't mean I gotta hit y'all. Okay?
You can hit me.
Malcolm, shush. I love you so much, Hal. And I want you to have a good day at school. I promise dinner will be exactly what you want. What do you want to eat today, baby?
This is not fair, Mom. This is not fair. Not fair at all.
I just spent good gold on your outfit, okay? Shush. Hal,
But
what do you...
It's funny when you hit Daisy.
I got this, Mom.
It's not funny.
The way he cries is funny.
The way you pee is funny.
Yeah, come here, buddy. Come here, buddy.
I tackle
Oh.
him.
How do I
You guys-
tell you?
You guys dogpile
No.
while this scene is
Ooh.
happening still. Hal, she goes, Hal, what do you want to eat tonight, baby? Just tell me.
I don't know.
Okay, that's okay. When you get home, I'll get you whatever you like. How about that? And we're gonna move on with our day. And she goes over to Delphi. And she goes, Delphi, give me your hand. And
No, you're gonna hit me again.
she takes your little hand. And she goes, And you see,
Say it.
she materializes a little band-aid. And she puts it.
I bet you won't raise that
And then
hand
she
no
goes,
more.
And she
I bet you won't. I bet you won't.
little pebble. It's Daisy.
I
Promise.
So funny.
I'll also take Mom's hand and I'll apologize and say, I'm sorry I reacted like this. I'll be better.
Your mom's trying real hard not to cry. She goes, I'm so tired, so I must be yawning, and y'all need to go to school. And
You shouldn't lie.
she walks away. She goes, I'm going to work, babe. And since Roy has been making so much more money right now,
Perfect. That's to do what I wanted to say.
yeah, since Roy's been making so much more money right now, he has a little bit more time in the morning to spend with the kiddos. He goes, it's fine, babe. I'll walk him up there. So you guys have been experiencing Mom like carting you up there, but guess what? No more doo-doo cart. You guys get to go walk up with Dad. And straight there is like a well-worn path through the tulips. And then, as I said before, for Delphi, the tulips like to part for her. So, what do you want to say, Oblivion?
I do want to say that I know Pops wouldn't let me do this, so that's why the money that he made from the first potato festival, he would have saved that money because he would instantly tell Pops that he would like to have a business exchange for him, silver that he made for it for more smoky waters.
Oh my god.
But I know he wouldn't let him have it. So every year he would try to make silver or like do little things here to get little peckings here and there, right? Until he has money to buy a smoky water, even though Pops ain't gonna let him do it.
Okay. Is that what you want to ask him? Like you want to ask him for a potion?
No, man. I think if it's been 3 years, we're past the point of just asking for a potion every day. Now I'm asking like, what have you been working on? Has it been real watery with smoke? How about you put the two together and it makes
as you guys are
smoky water.
walking together to school, he goes, he looks down and he goes, Oblivion, not all of my potions make smoke, just by the way. They're not all. It's like, why do you have a pad and a pen? I don't. Okay.
Why do you have that
I don't get
infatuation
anything.
with water?
Listen here, water boy. I don't have an infatuation with water. I actually have a deep infatuation. What does that even mean?
I mean, I'm saying you could have fooled.
I am a big fan of what our dad does for work. I care.
He goes, Oblivion.
Unlike you, mama's boy.
Infatuation, not infatuation. Cool? Infatuation.
How do you spell
my
that?
bad. He just has a water bed at home. So
Your dad goes, I don't spell. I just make potions. That's all I do.
1 second, Dad. 1 second.
God.
Him and Navi got a water bed.
God.
Don't bring me into this.
Terrible.
You can't handle the smoke
Hey.
I fucking make.
How about you keep a lid on it?
The spawn. Keep forgetting I'm a child.
Insane. Okay. I don't know how to handle this, so we're just gonna move on.
Big brother, my buns.
Your dad.
That's it.
Your dad promises to show you a little bit. I think at this age, I don't know if you know what you're looking at, so he'll just show you like because he has a brand new shop in the cottage. So he'll show you later. Cool. I think that was Malcolm's whole deal, which sparked this entire interaction. We're gonna try and move on. I got only 6 y'all left, so I'll roll a d6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Delphi. you want to share with the class?
So okay, so the older she gets, she looks a lot like mom, so she's gonna be a chthonic tiefling. Oh my god, that just I don't know, that just added another layer to that violent scene that we had. About how she hit her daughter. Anyway, so wait, do you just want me to like kind of read off of what I had?
You can just summarize, yeah.
Okay. So I will definitely be like going around all the town, like all over the town during these like 3 years, and then helping people
Yeah.
by interning at every like business that we have. So at Taylor Swift, she'll learn how to learn how to mend things, and I know I like ran it by you, so it's okay to like do the cantrip mending. And then also with at the dairy, I would learn how to like make ice cream and like other cool things, like or like cold things. So and then learn how to cast that cantrip without actually knowing that I'm casting that cantrip. So like if it's like mom's asking for a glass of water, I'll bring it, but it'll be cold by the time it gets to mom. So like I don't know.
Yeah.
Something like that. And then another thing would be I wanted to learn how to make like potions. So maybe in the 3 years it would just be like a health potion to start off with, and then that turns into a lemonade stand of health potions, for like mostly just to sell at the festivals that we have.
Yeah.
But then also for like the traveling adventurers that are passing through town, they find out about this like little lemonade stand selling health potions, and then they just like stop by for like a little, like to encourage a child into whatever,
Yeah.
you know, their interests and whatnot. So it'd be that. So I don't like, if that's okay, it would be like a regular thing that I would like to do is kind of have a healing potion stand at the farmers market, on the days that, you know, we don't go to school. And then obviously if any of the siblings want to like come help out, that'd be fun.
Yes, and I did
Like
say
a fun sibling activity.
I typed it into Discord, but I did want to say, like, whenever you're selling your little potions, a lot of adventures come through during the Grand Bloom, which is that spring festival celebrating this insane, like, just propagation of all these tulips. But go ahead.
Okay. Oh, and then the other thing that I want to do is, I know you said that we like moved now.
Yeah.
And the cottage is further away, but maybe I can just keep that like patch of land closer, like a little bit into the forest, and then keeping like the land all like, I don't know, not fertilized, but like tilled and taken care of, and then going out foraging for seeds and bulbs and trying to grow my own. So right after Zinni was attacked, I want to go and like take my orange tulip to them, and then just like give them the flower and be like, hey, hope you get better. Or I don't know what a 4-year-old would say, but like, you know, just
probably I'm
terms.
sorry.
Just like, yeah, and then like just give them the flower, and then kind of like build that relationship into the couple. So I know like the wife owns, or she works at the library, and then he owns the bookstore.
Dahlia is a
Right.
cleric. Dahlia is like the
Oh, then
town healer.
who works for the library?
The bookstore is owned and operated by Zinni, and he also owns the tea shop. It's built into the same building.
Okay, cool. Because I saw library on the map, and I was like, Anyway.
Oh,
So yeah.
library.
So he build. Yeah, it was like next to the bakery and the shrine and stuff. But I guess that's the bookstore.
That is also the books. Yeah, it's a tea shop, library,
Okay.
bookstore. It's all three.
Perfect. So like then kind of like after giving him the flower, I want to be able to go back to them and then, ask for help identifying the seeds and like the stuff that I find. And then just whatever's useful goes into my little garden, and then whatever's not, or if it's like a pretty flower, also goes into the garden, which I want to grow for mom because she wants to do like her florist thing, so like she can girl boss into her life.
Okay.
So that's what I would be doing for that 3-year period.
Okay.
And then obviously want to put it open for everyone, which by the way, I did write family includes Rosmerta and Drebin, so whenever I say like family, it's them. So anyone obviously spending time with a family. And then I would like to ask if Vivi and Bovis want to come like hang out and like forage or like just look at pretty flowers, and then try to like find wild tulips and like not mutated tulips, what, I don't know how you like I guess cross pollinate tulips into growing like different kinds.
Yeah.
I know it's not like something I can do, but like we just want to like do it because kids like to do dumb experiments.
What do you mean
So,
it's
like,
not something you can do?
I don't know if I can do it. Like, you have to tell me if that's okay.
To find weird tulips?
Yeah, like find them or like
Yeah, so where you told me you're gonna be setting your plot up, there's more wildflowers over there. They're not like they're not maintained the way that these tulips are currently. Those out there are where like monsters and stuff are. So further out you get, the more fantastic these, this vegetation gets. You do find stuff like aberrations, if you want to call it.
Perfect.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then I would like to enlist strong siblings to go with me. And if they're into that kind of thing. There we go. Huh?
So it depends on your definition. Oh, okay. Well,
I mean, honestly,
and then
anyone.
You've got the two barbarians as well.
Anyone who can help fight a thing, if it comes up.
I'm down. I'm already in the forest. So.
Perfect.
I follow.
You're speaking my language.
Perfect. I love that. So
be there.
So there would be.
May not be helpful. How would be there?
What?
May or may not be helpful.
Perfect. That can be house like alone time if they need it. Whatever they want. They can look for rocks if they want. And then anytime I would find like something cool looking, I'll bring it for house approval. And then depends on what's trash or not. They can keep whatever, and then whatever trash is, Delphi takes it back to the spot next day. So, I think I covered pretty much all of it.
Okay.
And then yes, like would love help from everyone here to like go look for wild stuff and rare stuff.
Okay. Can everybody hear that new song, by the way?
Yes.
No.
Okay. Love it. Never
I
mind.
cannot hear the new
Wait, for
phone
real?
that you just turned on just now.
Oh.
God damn it. Okay. Love that. Yeah, absolutely. Vivi and Bovis love to go there. Vivi is trying all of the new things, plus just randomly chomping at bark. Because she really is trying to stay away from meat. So whenever she sees like your arm just being like shown in the sun, she just it's a good looking tree, and then just takes a big chomp of bark. He goes, this
Vivi,
is
that's cinnamon.
this is better for me. No! Fire breath. Just so quick.
Hey, how about I give you a plant to eat?
Okay.
Okay, and then I go like look for purslane, and then it's not to be confused with the other one that has red stems. This one has like succulent red stems. Anyway, I'll look for that and then give her that to eat because that's good for her.
Sure. I'll say you just find it. You've been spending a lot of time out here. Is it like meaty or what? Or is it what is it?
No, it's a little plant, and it's honestly a little celery-ish, but with like, I don't know, bitter notes to it.
She hates it.
But
It's so good. Just, her body is fighting it. You can see a rash appear on her face.
I give her
I
chicken of
hate
the
it.
woods, and I tell her, here, have some chicken of the woods.
Chicken? She eats it. I'm gonna roll a con save here.
It's chicken of the woods is edible. People eat chicken of the woods.
I mean, I know, but this is Vivi. I'll do it with advantage because you're knowledgeable about this stuff. Okay, much better. It went from a 5 to a 15. She goes,
oh, thank God.
okay. Guess it doesn't really taste like chicken. Not that I've had chicken, but
Next time we roast it, and it's better.
okay. And she holds it up like as if you have a fire cantrip. Okay, roast it. Do you have a fire cantrip? If you have Sacred Flame, I'll allow it. If anybody else is here who
I
has a
have
fire
Sacred Flame.
cantrip, oh, you do?
I have
Okay.
Sacred Flame.
You-
Yes.
Blah. This beautiful flame appears, and you roast it. She goes. Her eyes go wide, nostrils flare, mouth salivates, and she just. She eats the hell out of chicken of the woods,
Perfect.
and she loves it. She takes an armful back home.
We forage responsibly, Vivi.
What?
We can't just take everything. We have to make sure it grows back.
I'm being responsible for my hunger. So
You're not being responsible
This
because
is-
now it's a mushroom. It's
Oh,
a
okay.
type of mushroom.
yeah, look it up. It's actually pretty cool looking.
Maybe
Yeah.
Delphi, this might be an opportunity for you to test your wits as a forager and see if you could take on this challenge of making sure that the chicken of the woods population doesn't go extinct.
Oh shit.
Time to test your mettle.
Vivi absolutely takes
Ooh.
as many as she wants.
Oh my god, I should have never given her
Roll
that.
Now
me-
you have something to do.
Yeah, roll me nature real quick to see how you handle it immediately. As you don't see any chicken in the woods right now.
Congratulations. Sticktholomew now has to give you this quest to save the chicken of the woods. Don't thank
18.
me. Thank the
Oh
stick.
shit, 18. You
Thank
start
you, Ptolemy.
you start to like we'll say you have like a weak mage hand for now, and you start to like
Uh-huh.
or you can ask Navi to clamber up the trees and like place chicken of the woods like out of oh no, Vivi has spider crawl. Fuck. Has spider
can I
walk.
suggest something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Real quick. So I will ask Navi to go up, and like I see chicken of the woods like up there, and I'm just like, hey, I really need this. She's gonna eat everything. We have to save this population before it goes like it all goes away from the area. And if he like whenever he gets it for me, I would like to save the spores and then try to like grow them closer and like just kind of spread the spores everywhere?
I'll say with that really high 18, with that really high roll of nature, you grab some spores, put it into a vial, take it home, and your dad helps you.
Oh, and then is she taking that chicken of the woods home?
Yeah, fully taking it home.
Okay. So I'm like, hey, baby, wait. Here's a mesh bag. So like, whenever she's like carrying it around and it like gets knocked around in the bag, the spores kind of just like fall in places.
Yeah, I'll allow it. Cool.
So,
Navi,
so
what's
that
up?
way it'll come back.
Got it.
If I'm also asked for help, I'd do it in like I would hide, like I'd climb up the trees and find the spots where the mushrooms are growing, and I would just hide them. I'd just like put extra foliage like around them so she can't see what it is. Again,
cool.
I mean, I've spent the 3 years foraging as well, so I'm pretty sure I know the spot, like growing spots as well as Delphi would. So I'm just going around like hiding things and mixing and matching and just putting things so like she won't find this spot and she won't find that spot. So I know, like, knowing she won't eat certain things, like literally, like she said, she doesn't eat like celery and that type. So
Yeah.
I just put a bit of celery right next to the growth, so she sees that instead.
Cool. I'll say with all of your combined efforts, you saved Chicken of the Woods.
I'm so glad I didn't tell her about morel mushrooms.
And you know what? Delphi.
They're harder to grow.
Delphi, roll Arcana before we end this.
Ooh. 19.
Okay.
No, what?
Nah, you're falling for it. Right in the trap.
No.
Right in there. You got your foot right in the bear trap. Wow. Trap.
No.
GG's. Now you're under the wits of the DM himself.
So anyways, we're gonna move on.
There it is. There it is.
I hate this. I hate not knowing.
There it is.
Okay.
I hate it.
All done?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If it's a 6, I reroll. Daisy, what you got?
Let me see. My bad. The music got me.
Is the music too good?
It just hurts that we're gonna have to change it. Anyway,
I feel it. Yeah.
you know. All right, let me see. Hold on. Let me see what I got here in my Palm Pilot. Nothing too much.
My Palm Pilot.
Daisy, let's get this out the. Oh,
it doesn't
my
even
God.
load.
Anyway, he looks. I'm gonna say the looks part first, which is pretty much similar to Delphi. Like he looks like. I say. Like I know the picture is up there now, but really I just say he looks like his mom. Really.
Oh.
Like,
I was
nothing-
gonna ask. So Delphi,
not
you
much
do
really
look
to
like
me.
your mom as you're aging up, right? Okay, sorry. Just wanted to clarify what you
Yes.
guys all look like. Sorry, go ahead, Daisy.
Yeah. So same for Daisy. He pretty much took his mom's looks too. Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much, So he a tiefling.
Are you also blue?
Yeah.
Cool.
He's blue.
Cool.
Regular. Those 3 years, he was told to revisit when he took claim of a certain part of is it like in the forest or
What?
like outside of the forest, like the cenote? It's in or
Right here on the map.
wait, where's the map? Hold on. Jesus.
It is noted as Viennessa's swimming pond, but
Oh, but it's Daisy's pond.
it's Daisy's pond at the moment.
Okay, bet. All right. So yeah, his first year, we going year 1 through 3, right?
Yep.
Or is it?
Yeah, you can just
or
sum it
the
up.
whole? Okay, basically, well, summing it up, most of his years would have been spent, getting closer, basically exploring the cenote, getting closer to the being within.
Oh, so this is all at nighttime.
Yeah.
Because I did make that ruling. You rolled kind of low.
Yeah, he got to do it at night.
Gotta do it
So,
at night.
yeah.
Let me see if I have anything for that. Hold on. Oh, little too evil. A little too evil.
That's some fight music, ain't it?
There we go.
Okay. So yeah, a lot of late nights going on. A lot of creeping. What I'm saying, a lot of sneaking. It's real dark out there, but he got that dark vision.
My God. Yeah.
The being told him to visit. He's been visiting these last 3 years.
Yep.
He may or may not have made some type of deal with this being. I don't know how we going about that.
Okay. You want to run it real quick?
We can run it.
Okay. So we're gonna go. What age would this be, Daisy?
Oh, I'd say, I don't know. The first year, it wouldn't happen in that first year.
Right.
I'd say it would happen maybe year 2, like mid or end of year 2. So
Okay. So like summertime, right before school starts again for you guys turning 7.
Mm-hmm.
Copy that. Okay.
Yeah, like right before then. Yeah.
Then let me describe a little something here. The cenote, the surrounding area, is covered in mist. As you walk on and feel a familiar feeling calling you yet again. Take it. Take it. And as you walk up, you get onto the dock. The dock is cold and wet on the top. The air is crisp here, and you see 2 beady purple eyes in the darkness. And before you jump in, it speaks to you. And he goes, "For all this time you've been coming here, you've yet to know my name. So, Daisy, you can call me Michin." And Michin stares at you. And you see blooping out of the water a long angler. You see the ends of it full of that bioluminescence, glowing a deep, eerie purple. You see he goes, "Daisy, do you wish to take more from the bad people?"
Yeah. Of course I do.
Good. I knew that you would be able to do the right thing, Daisy. I knew that you, as you like to say it, you can use karma. You can become karma.
Because bad people deserve bad things.
Oh, yes. You can take from them. You can give to others. Doesn't that sound good, Daisy?
if
Don't-
they deserve it.
Don't others deserve things when they are lesser than the bad people?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can make you powerful enough to take things away from people who don't deserve it, like we're talking about. Like the Montbeliards, Daisy.
Hmm. Yeah.
Just like you took the name of this pond.
Yeah, she didn't deserve a pond.
He goes, do something real quick for me. You see the sign, and his little angler points in the direction of Vianessa's pond. It is beautiful, hand painted on 2 wooden slats. He goes, take it down.
Oh, he gonna try to destroy that sign.
You, however you wish to, snap the sign, you destroy it, you turn it into splinters. And this thing, as you do it, you see it goes, this purple thrums out from the middle of the cenote, and you see like light in a circle all the way up. Good. And you see this thing's eyes get bigger. You see the angler, the little bit up here, get bigger. Good, good. And he goes, you know, I'm gonna give you power so that you can take from the bad people until they can no longer take even the smallest things, like their next breath. You know, Daisy?
No, Daisy's still young, so he like, yeah, next breath. he like, yeah, next breath. Uh-huh.
That's right. It's about what's fair, right, Daisy?
Mm-hmm.
For too long, the little guy's been stepped on.
Yeah.
Too long, for too long.
Good
And-
people getting bad things. For why?
And they don't even deserve to die. They deserve worse than that, Daisy, don't they?
Mm-hmm. Bad people.
Oh yeah. Real bad. And you know who the bad people really are? They're the ones.
Montbeliards.
That's right. They're the ones who slight you, Daisy. The ones who take from you. You see the little angler, the little angler is pointing at you.
The ones that take from me.
They take from you, Daisy. How fair is that?
It's not fair at all.
Then I offer you this. And you see the little angler gets real close to you. He goes, I will give you my power as long as you promise to keep taking from the bad people, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, power?
As soon as you say power, he boops your forehead with the angler. Purple light streaks through your body as you are like, power's coursing through you. You accidentally fire off an eldritch blast just through the air. What does your eldritch blast look like, Daisy?
I say it looks like it almost looks like water. Like it's like that real bright snowy white with like an electric blue.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it almost looks like water, but like yeah.
I love it. You fire a bolt off. You see that it fully goes through. There's like a guard tower near here. It hits one of the legs on it, and the whole tower just. Loud ass fucking noise. He goes, quickly, they cannot see you. He goes, don't worry, I'll always be with you. You see he creates, so as he booped you, Daisy, he gifts you something. He gives you a special little bracer. And on that bracer, you can feel something swimming underneath the surface.
Oh. Cool.
It's pretty fucking cool. You hear that voice in your head all the way home. The monster in the lake is no longer in the lake. So, anyways,
Yeah. Okay. Now that
what
that's
else?
done,
What else happens?
now from there, of course, he'd be doing a bunch of late night swimming and things of that nature. Things of that nature.
So there is actually still a monster in the lake.
Yeah. So to like delve into that some more, the town would talk, of the creature in the lake, but it would no longer be the original creature. Now it would be, when people were taking late walks at night, sometimes, Daisy would just be looking up from the water. And you can't really tell because again, he's dark blue. The water's dark blue.
Oh,
but
fuck.
you gotta remember, he has the dragon eye curse.
Yes.
Boom. So the dragon eyes just be glowing out, looking off at people, and then he'd just go back under, or just swim away or something. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they freak the fuck out. People make reports, and they even take like little crystal pictures of like the wet footprints, but it doesn't look like your feet at all. It looks like a monster's feet are like platting out of the dock. Yeah.
Okay, and also since Delphi would have, kind of asked for help in the forest with like the foraging type things, instead of, since he's been otherwise occupied, what he would do is forage for underwater flowers, special underwater, type flowers, and see what he could find to help out down there.
That's cute.
Under in the lake and things of that nature.
You know what? Roll nature with advantage, if you don't mind. Or survival, up to you.
Okay. They're both the same.
Nah,
I should just roll both and see which one rolls better.
go for it.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
14 survival and 15 nature. So I guess we'll
Cute.
take 15.
Yeah, 15, you find a lot of dope underwater flowers. By the way, none of you seen flowers like this before because Daisy has the only access to the cenote. So these look like some crazy deep sea flower shit. Yeah.
Mind you, he's down there because he could breathe underwater.
Yes.
So he down there real deep getting these things.
Yes.
But he
Level 1
definitely-
Daisy is kind of OP as shit.
They definitely bring him back to Delphi. Another thing he'll want to do is help Hal with their expressing themselves, and just getting their thoughts out there, speaking and so on. In his free time. Let me see.
Wait,
Let me
what's...
make sure.
No, now I have to know what we're letting slide. God damn it.
You're making a
Whoa.
spot. You're making a spot hot, bro.
What?
You blowing up the spot right now, Christian. You blowing the spot up.
Wait, why?
Man,
What
watch
did I
out.
do? What did I
Hold on,
do?
let me see. Oh, and then yeah, aside from like helping Hal and foraging for the flowers and things for the family on the free time, sometimes maybe even skateboarding with Malcolm.
Oh,
You know,
that's really cute.
you know, talking trash to Navir and in
Oh
Oblivion
my God.
about their water beds with the yellow marks on them.
Oh my God.
Once.
Once.
What would also be going on is he'd be trying to, get, he'd chill with Bovis too, but get closer to Vianessa throughout these years, and figure just hear what he can about their father. Any more secrets.
Can you elaborate on getting closer to Vianessa? Are you trying to become friends with her?
It seems that way.
Oh no.
It would seem
Okay. So
that way.
So you start trying to be friends. Hold on.
I'd say at the same time, Halakar starts to be lenient.
Yeah.
I'd say at the same time, Daisy starts to be lenient, and it's kind of like game on.
Oh my God, Malcolm, real quick, what's up?
I also wanted to try to be friends with Vianessa.
Okay, so Daisy, what kind of close are we talking here? Like friends, or are you like trying to be sweet on her? I know you guys are kids, but you can always plant those feelings early.
Oh, we talked about Potato Festival too. He's still going on those walks with Axa. Those would be tradition at this point.
Got that.
But he only sees Axa once in a while, so they're kids. I don't know if it would be like he just.
Like with Vianessa, you don't know if you would be.
Vianessa, he'd be like unknowingly getting closer.
You know what?
Give me she starts to like him. Who knows?
Just give me straight charisma. Just roll charisma for me. I just want to see how's it going.
Come on. Good roll. Damn it! It rolled off.
What you got?
I got a 5.
5?
Hold on, wait. I got D4.
Oh yeah, you can use your D4. Just once.
Got an 8.
Oh. Let me roll and see how she's feeling here.
Just it's a friendly.
I think that 2 really speaks for itself. Not great. With you trying to get, because she remembers a lot of you just being super rude. I mean, not that it's not, it's playful, but also she just really, really can't stand you. But she will do like banter with you.
Okay.
A lot of back and forths.
Will she brag about her dad to him?
To Daisy?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. And also, Bovis is still divulging certain things.
Oh, Bovis is always talking. Yeah,
oh,
always.
Okay. Oh,
he can't
right.
stop.
So the mission is being accomplished.
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, she so Vianessa says these things in a way that's like my dad's better than you, but then she just divulges all the secrets.
Yeah, all right. So the mission's being accomplished.
So I'm gonna let you roll investigation with advantage or perception with advantage.
Investigation.
Go for it. And you
Oh,
already
I don't know
used your
if I should roll
D4.
two. I just roll them separate. Oh, the pain.
Sure.
Right. Nah, I'm rolling both. Smoke them if you got them. Damn, 14.
14's your highest? Okay.
Yeah.
So on a 14 investigation, they don't really divulge anything you haven't already heard. You do hear something regarding the... Let's see. Does a 14 deserve this? Yeah.
It deserves it.
So she likes to talk about her private garden, the one that's under lock and key, and how it's been really important lately. It's like, and you'll never get to see inside of it. So, a lot of that. So, private garden is what you get.
Private garden.
All right.
Okay, and my last question.
Sure.
Does any part of the lake... Hold on, let me go to the map.
Go for it.
Okay, so that's the Mont Belliard estate. But does any part of the lake, go into the estate? Like...
go into the estate?
Like, look, you see how the pond, wraps around?
Yeah.
And then connects to the,
Yeah.
Is there any way to access the estate from the pond?
I mean, not the
pond, but the lake.
I will say the Mont Belliard estate is really protected by some very high walls. That pond sits right next to that wall.
That's what I'm saying, water.
So, I think if you do some digging in your cenote, not literal digging, but if you do some investigation in your cenote, you could find like a magical door to somewhere. You don't know if it'll take you.
Little passage or something?
Yeah.
Possibly.
Definitely need to commune with your patron more, but I'll say we can do that next time.
Yeah. All right.
But I like it. I like that little plan. That's really nice. Okay. Nothing else from you?
No, he's been a W sibling.
Gotcha.
That did the things. That's it. What? Before
Okay. We're gonna breeze past it because I got 4 people and I don't have a lot of time.
All right.
Ooh, Howl, go for it.
Okay. So I think that Howl, in their 3 years, I mean, there's been a lot of. Well, actually, okay. First question. What's been the sitch in terms of Rosmerta? Has she been getting more comfortable?
Oh, okay. So I think you were asking some questions, yeah. So Rosmerta in 3 years has been getting more comfortable. Let me do a bit of a roll here. Why don't you give me persuasion real quick, and I'm gonna roll something here. You can't really fail this one because you're kind of siblings-esque.
18.
Okay. With an 18, I'm gonna reroll this.
Alright.
Cool. There is a sting, I think, that lingers, especially whenever Rosmerta's asleep. Bad dreams and stuff. Just of her parents. But you seem to have broken her little shell, her little exterior, to really just... She is only comfortable with you and your parents directly. Kind of closed off from everybody else.
Okay. Yeah. Then I feel like, I guess she would have more of her own independent time than she might have had at the beginning. But I think that there's still a lot of time that they're spending together. But there's also a lot of time that Howl is spending again with the rocks, where they're looking for rocks. They're trying to find the rocks in their book, and if they can't find the rocks in their book, they're trying to figure out how to kind of transform into those rocks.
Oh.
And so I feel like there's an ever-growing collection of if they have space in the cottage, I feel like Howl's got shelves of their first rocks, and then the very simple ones that they've transmuted into different rocks from the book, kind of thing.
Cute.
And I do think that I feel like there's been a lot of times that Howl will like that Howl doesn't really have like a place they're going to be actively going to. I feel like a lot of times it'll just be kind of different days. They'll follow different siblings to whatever destination that sibling is going to, and then they will start looking around in that space, which I feel like has turned into scenarios of the siblings having to kind of pull Howl back from, like, I don't know, going too far into the forest, accidentally wading into the pond, or accidentally like falling off the dock because they're trying to reach for something shiny in the pond.
Oh my god.
Or like I don't know, like whenever like there's probably been a couple of times that Malcolm's knocked on the door of the pedal guard, but in the background, if they looked out, they would see Hal just rummaging around.
So in all of these like vignettes of the other players, let's just all imagine Hal is just casually kind of just there.
Exactly.
Cool.
That's my thing.
Picking up rocks casually, and just every scenario, it didn't matter. Completely oblivious to Delphi and the Chicken of the Woods and the Malcolm. Yeah. I love it. I love it so much.
Right. And they've been like the book that they were given from their teacher, that's been the go-to source. They are rereading that one all the time.
Aww.
That's their source of like trying to like, here's the to-do list of trying to like practice different rocks and stuff like that. They've been practicing with Daisy on speaking, and I think that the reference that I think of is the I haven't seen King of the Hill, but I know the reference of the kid being trained to say, that's my purse, I don't know you.
God damn it.
But I feel like it started as the how can Howl talk back to people that might try to push them over because they're small, and has just generally kind of turned into just talking in general.
Okay. I like that.
Visually, I think they're looking pretty similar. They're probably starting to get some like flecks in their eyes. Okay, sorry. They're starting to get some flecks of like, I would say maybe some flecks of like blue and gold and silver in their eyes.
Whoa.
They are growing a little bit.
Okay.
They're still gonna be small, but they're growing. Their horns are not.
Okay.
The horns they had from Mom, the horns are not growing, and so they look smaller.
Would you say they're receding?
I don't know if I would say that they are current. They definitely look like they are.
Okay.
They definitely look like they are because Howl is growing and the horns are not.
I love it.
And so I think that it's getting harder and harder to see the horns out of Howl's hair.
Aw. I think also, also Rosmerta, just by the way, whoever says they're the tallest here, Rosmerta's still a head taller than you. Just always.
Amazing.
It doesn't matter who you are, Rosmerta is a head taller. Bovis has been very average in his growth, by the way, and he still wears overalls.
Amazing. Adorable.
Go ahead, continue.
Let me go back to the Discord and see if I've missed anything major. Let's see. Oh, okay. And then in terms of magic things, I was saying that they've got their shelf of increasingly, as they've been practicing more, they're probably, I don't know, by age 7, maybe they're comfortably maybe they're comfortably able to take a pebble and concentrate it into, I don't know, max 5 different, maybe, yeah, I would say as a child.
Okay.
Max 5 or so different rocks that they've kind of focused on in different ways, whether it's they're simple or it's like a harder one, but it's specifically helpful kind of thing. So like maybe do like 5 different ones at this point.
Cute.
But they've also been focusing on not just turning it into a different rock, but changing the shape of it. To change the form. Where it started with like columns, then it was different shapes, just normal shapes, then it was little figurines, to the point that by the time we get to this point in 2nd grade when they're 7, they've basically made this little figurine.
I love it.
But imagine it if it was like 6 inches.
Yeah, like a good handful. Yeah.
Solid. Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly. Like a hunk of howlite the size of like a small stuffed animal. Kind of thing.
Not the Monica Lewinsky special, Josiah.
No. Not that. Not for the 7-year-olds. That would be a problem.
It's an adorable bear.
Exactly. Exactly. About yay big, but it's this. And the most of the bear is made out of the hunk of howlite, and the fish is made.
What was that?
Tornado sirens.
Oh,
I'm gonna finish this explanation and then I'm gonna go in the closet.
yeah.
But the fish is I think it was. Didn't Navi give us part of the spicy stone? Or was it a different?
I found you and Rosemurta personalized like really rare stones. I can't remember what I don't think we specified the type.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
We just
That's
said that they were as spicy, but they were just like smaller.
valid.
But they're not like a big O staff essentially.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what the fish is they change the shape to be a little fish that's in the bear.
That's very
they
cool.
That around and they show that to a lot of people.
I love that.
Those are the big things.
Okay. Lovely. Let me see.
My setup.
Are you gonna go move to the closet?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna finish this mission for the closet.
Go for it. Go for it.
No, don't force them back in the closet.
Sending someone in the closet in Pride Month is crazy. But also, I love that we both had the same thought, Chris.
Not my fault. Okay.
As
One.
I was saying, I was like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I gotta go back in, guys. I'm so sorry. Like, you were just so comfortable. Let's see. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. All right, here we go. Wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go. Oh God.
Could I actually volunteer to go next?
Oh, okay.
Or no?
Let's go. Yeah. If you ready,
Okay,
you
cool.
ready.
So we're going over physical changes and 3 years things, right?
Yes.
Okay. So well, for the people active in the Discord, I sent I don't know, metric fuck ton of paragraphs. And just 2 o'clock in the morning, just started to just start babbling.
It was nice to read.
Yeah, I don't want to. I wouldn't say waste everyone's time, but take up a lot of time going over all of that because it's a lot. It was just kind of like if you were there, you're there kind of thing. But I can give you what's it called, the
summary,
the Spark Notes version of it. But physical changes for sure. Physical changes. Oblivion for sure would take. 1 second, hold on. Okay. Oblivion, 3 years, growing normally. For sure, though, it's starting to get those features to show that, he's his father's son, for sure. During the 3 years, for sure, with there being, with whenever they got to move into the cottage, for sure, it was a lot more having the availability to, you know, pick dad's brain, study his brain, understanding more and more into what it is that he does. Because I mean, it seems there's like a connection that he just doesn't know between his own adaptation of magic and what his father does for a living that he's very infatuated about.
Mm-hmm.
So he's very into the smoky waters, and how he can make these potions quite literally out of nothing, and how all these weird things keep happening to Oblivion, where things are happening to him outside of his own knowing, but it being something that he wanted to do anyway, like the whole school example where it was cleaning time, and you'll notice whenever it's time for Oblivion to do his cleaning, it's already done, but Oblivion never did the cleaning. So things like that, it seems there's like there's a connection between the alchemy of his father and the unseen help somehow from Oblivion. So that's how the magic has been kind of going for him. So he's just been kind of doing kid stuff, so during the 3 years he's just been all up in his notepad. He's all about that notepad of his. So he's got his catalog. He's got his character sheets. The people who they are, what they're most useful for, what's the most fun thing to do with them. Updating the catalog, making sure that everything is filed appropriately. Absolutely. So you'll for sure during those 3 years you'll see Oblivion, either off on his own, doing his own thing, going on these random adventures that Stick Tholomew sends him on, or bringing people along for the adventures that he feels that he shouldn't just experience by himself. If it's not, if it's a mission to, find a tulip on top of a tree, or if it's a mission to see who can find the coolest rock, or if he's trying to get some more mage tower practice in, or playing tag, just kid things. That's what he's been doing.
I love just the kid things. It sounds like a lot of fun.
I do want to say though,
go for it.
It seems, I don't know if the siblings will be paying attention or not specifically, but Oblivion's always talking about Stick Tholomew and how he's telling him to do things, and he's sending him on missions and things like that. But I don't know if anybody's ever taken the time to actually try and talk to Stick Tholomew, but it might be a worrying thing on if this is more of an imaginary friend or if this might be actually something going on.
Go ahead.
Well, I was wondering with that, because I did it before, can I recharge Stick Tholomew with Spicy Stone, like, various times? Like, just, I want to do it on random occasions for him, like, without telling him. So just every now and again, he'll wake up and Stick Tholomew will just be, like, alive again, because I just recharged him overnight.
Yeah.
So it's just fully just randomly, there's no consistency to it. I'll just randomly, like, and he's alive again for a few days.
I like it.
I want to make him look crazier.
Oh my god. Yes. I approve this. Delphi, what's up?
I was gonna say I will definitely be interacting more with Stick Tholomew, especially after the quest that he gave me with the chicken of the woods, and then just kind of like try to be more, or I guess be better friends with Oblivion.
Oh.
not in like a pandering kind of way, but just to be
Okay.
like you know,
Trying to form a connection.
yeah.
Okay. I got you. I think that's really sweet. I mean, I don't know. I was trying to be like, let's roll for. I don't know. It just sounds like you just do it, and it's just really, really sweet.
You know, this is something that I already had worked up, but we could just push this forward. I feel like Delphi would be a immense help to future plans, but how it would start would be that, you know, Sticktholomew would be telling Oblivion a lot that, you know, that him and Delphi are a lot alike. It's just they do things in different ways. You know, Oblivion likes to find the usefulness in people and put it to work. And Delphi also has a lot of times when, you know, Delphi finds the usefulness and understands the usefulness of a lot of different foraging tactics and different plants and things like that. So that is a good person to talk to when if you want to learn more about finding usefulness and maybe exploiting said usefulness a little bit more by knowing more information.
God.
But mainly,
Girl.
mainly Oblivion is just trying to figure out how he can make use of things more with some of this magic, but he just doesn't know how to do it. It's a lot of things where he wants to do it, he just doesn't know how though. So
Okay.
he's been foraging with Delphi, figuring out, you know, how the basics of foraging and seeing how he can implement that into his character sheet and notepad for future use.
Gotcha. Okay. I love it. Anybody else want to add anything to Oblivion's? Or say they were helping or doing whatever they think they might have done? Good. Honestly, Oblivion's is like really just genuine.
Waterbed.
Wait, how long have you been in a closet?
Just got there.
I just now noticed.
Oh my god, model your clothes thingy. Catwalk.
Wow.
Catwalk.
You know, I think that the tornado sirens have stopped going off, but
It's so comfy in there.
we're not gonna risk it. And since my closet door does not have a door, then it's just lock the bathroom door. and sit
That's
in the closet.
funny. Yes, because we all know tornadoes can't open doors.
Hey, it's at least a barrier.
Yeah.
Well, duh, they don't have hands.
All right. Okay. So between Navi and Drevin,
They could.
who? Oh, bad dreams. Who wants to go next, Navi or Drevin? Yes, no, maybe so.
I don't know.
Go ahead. All right. Drevin spoke up first, so Drevin, you go.
Okay.
And it's just a quick summary. You can say whatever you like here, really.
Yeah. I guess just going off looks first. I feel like he is a tiefling, but
Okay.
I would say prior to this little 3 years or whatever, he had like zero kind of like features at all. So now he has just a slightly sharpened ears and just like little horns coming out the forehead.
Okay. Cool. Are you blue like everybody else, or are you a different color?
Oh no, he's he's like, I'm not gonna say fair skinned, but like he's like a human-esque color.
Got it. I like that.
There's something weird about him.
Yes, I was gonna say that your folks were, for the most part, human. So, don't know if there's anything in that bloodline, but they never told you. Also, they weren't around long enough to really tell you. So, all right, go for it. What else you got?
Okay, yeah. That first year, I'd probably say, honestly, the day after the potato festival, when he made that makeshift little axe, that man went straight to the woods and started chopping the biggest tree he could find, just like swinging at it.
My God.
Just swinging, trying to honestly getting used to, I guess, shifting the weight of a weapon, trying to have it light and then get a heavy ass hit on like the very front, like last bit of it.
Damn. Man, really working out. I love it.
Oh yeah, this man, he's been looking at the fancy scrolls and whatnot. He realized he could kind of be a hero. He's inspired.
Does he? So like of the fantasy scrolls that you guys have, it would have the Pride campaign. So like Dragnar, Chris's character, just be like this enormous, like boulder shoulder dragonborn. Would that be your hero, or would there be somebody else that maybe I don't know about that would be your hero? And if you want to work on it, you're more than welcome to say so.
That's actually a good question. Okay, yeah, we can say like for just starting off now, he is still young. He found the pride or whatever. He is he has the little battle axe. He is feeling a bit like Dragnar right now.
Okay. I'm gonna write down here, create fantasy DCU and MCU. There has to be comic book characters or fantasy scroll characters for you to love. What's up, Navi?
I need to just double check this because I'm pretty sure I and a couple other people said it in the Pride campaign. But afterwards, we did release our own version of the Pride Right to counteract the romancing the gems. Like we released the real story, didn't we?
I'm pretty sure.
Did you?
I thought we did.
Because I'm pretty sure we said we were trying to fix the mistake of romancing the gems, and we fully like had a remake of like the real story.
I thought everybody agreed.
Okay. So there is a full like the
like
Pride
a real telling. Yes.
Okay.
I want to put that in and make that clear that he is not going off of romancing the gems. There is a real version.
Oh yeah, I didn't think romancing the gems would even be around anymore because like I thought it would just make sense that Ricaro is no longer alive. That you guys just would have put out, the real story.
This thing is a reminder. We removed that, and it's the real thing.
Yes, and I like to think that just like comic books today, there's other artists who like to like embellish those stories. So they might have their own shoot-offs of like stuff that you guys have done. So could be that somebody's written like their own fantasy Dragnar, their own fantasy twins, stuff like that. So I don't think I'm not trying to set up anything bad. I promise.
We can stop romancing the gems. We can't stop all the fanfic.
Fantasy AO3. Yeah, you can't stop fanfic. But so awesome. Yeah, I'll work on some fantasy characters for you to fall in love with and model yourself after. But so again, my understanding is Drevin's just like a jacked little dude, right?
I mean, I'd say like he's maybe like a little taller than average, but he looks average built until he takes his shirt off, and he's just like an oddly jacked, like buffalo kid.
Just so vascular. Is Malcolm? I know you're also like doing a barbarian thing. Are you guys are both barbarian?
Yes.
Is that correct?
Brother.
You guys are gonna kick my ass in combat. 2 barbarians is crazy. I'll say for now, just because I want this to spark off a little bit, can Malcolm and Drevin roll athletics for me? No advantage, straight athletics. I just want to see what comes
22.
up. Okay. And what has Drevin got?
I got 11.
11. Okay. So, Malcolm looking just a little more vascular this year. Just a little bit. Malcolm's got like just like the whole package, you know what I'm saying? Drevin's got just the upper body for now.
Oh yeah, he got 4 fucking arms.
I did forget about that. Yeah, he does have 4 arms.
So I bet he does. He got twice the fucking muscle.
All right,
Got
what else?
Literally twice
Skill
the
issue,
bicep.
buddy.
Yeah, literally
Skill
twice the
issue.
bicep.
Yeah, fuck you.
Skill issue.
Just so heavy.
You should have grown
One,
arms like
three.
I did.
I'll tie you up again, buddy. How about that?
Oh, try it now. Try it.
You guys scrap a little bit. Drevin, what else you got? Love it.
Yeah, that's probably about it for the first year.
Okay.
Going off the Dragonor thing, the second year of that potato festival, he definitely tried to get like a foam hammer or something,
Uh-huh.
and then put like a little splinter into the fucking into the stick to make it heavy.
Oh my god. I love it.
Starting
Okay.
our own little collection here. He's out there smashing rocks.
Oh my god. Hal, do you see this and then just like freak the fuck out when you see Drevin smash a rock?
I feel like it depends on what kind of rock. But I do think in general, I don't know if they're very precious about whether or not the rock is broken.
It's a really precious rock that you were about to pick up. And just
Oh no!
That's-
No! Oh
that's-
my god!
that's the thing. I feel like if Drevin breaks the rock, then Hal will just rush, and then Hal will see it, and we'll rush in. We'll look first to see if this is still in process. We'll just start picking up the scraps.
probably
Picking
probably
up
an
little
accident.
pieces that come off the rock.
Yeah, it was probably an
Now you
accident,
have many
Drevin.
rocks.
What?
Oh.
Now you have many rocks instead of just one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't think
Half the time, you don't even know if it's a quality rock until you break it open and see what's inside.
valid.
Oh shit.
Exactly.
You know what? Drevin,
Exactly.
can you roll me a pure luck check right now?
Oh, amazing.
I want to see something.
It's got another giant geode.
Right? Exactly.
Bounce off the 14. It was
Okay,
4.
so this geode was nothing. It was actually an owl pellet. There was. It's a very hard owl pellet. It was just full of mice bones.
Owl bear pellet.
Owl bear pellet. So your first combat is with an owl bear. Mom
Crap
has
smasher.
Mom has to step in because you guys are literally children. Fuck it. Let me roll something here for your mom.
Help the bear!
Your mom gets slashed across the back by the bear.
Oh hell no!
So then she gets pinned down by the owlbear. It goes in for the kill.
At what point?
And then-
7-year-olds jump in.
And then
Thank you.
your dad jumps in. You see right before combat, your dad drinks a potion, gets fucking jacked as shit, and then full just rear naked choke just out this owlbear, and you see him just go to sleep. Ugh! The owlbear passes out. Your mom is bloodied and hurt, but your dad just choked out an owlbear.
I gotta know what that potion was.
Delphi?
What was that
He's like
smoky
a-
water?
Your dad actually goes to you, Oblivion. He goes, actually, it's sparky water.
Oh my god, a new variant.
And you see he holds up the rest of the bottle, and there's a little bit of lightning coming out of it.
Let me get that.
No. Yeah, that's your dad in like the roid voice. He's fully roided out right now. Yeah, no, you're not getting this. Oh, that's you as Priyanka? Hot. Priyanka, calm. Calmeth downeth. Okay. Anyways. Awesome. Love it. Anyways. All good, Drevin? You could keep going, I think.
Besides that, for the third year,
Oh.
he would really focus on his like body shifting more than anything.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say obviously we're not flying yet, but you know we can do like some nice little leaps. I feel like he's probably helping around, like trying to pick up heavier things now that he can make his arms heavier. He can kind of pick up bigger items.
I love that. The idea of like making yourself more or less dense sounds like such a cool hero to me. Let me see. Damn, I was just about to go to Chris. But yeah, I'll say like you do like you can do like Hulk jumps when you want to go to school. Go like super strong, and then just super light, and just clear the field almost, and then just do another jump. Giant Hulk jumps. We can do something like that. Before Chris gets back, I wanted to let you guys all know that I do need an item that you guys have settled on. It could be item, pet, weapon, like any of those things that I put in the description. I just need that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to offer 3 choices for your item. Some people we've already spoken of this, but you'll make a choice at level 1. So you're level 1, your item's level 1. Your item levels up with you. Every level, you get 3 choices. Did we lose Emma or is she stuck like that? Okay, she's looking. She's moving. She looking. She moving. Okay. For the longest time, you're like, and I was just like, what is this? What is this woman doing right now? What is she doing? She's staring into the windows of the souls of my eyes. I don't know what's happening. Okay. Anyways. So yeah. So after this, like tomorrow or something, just before next Sunday, get me an item, weapon, pet, all those things that I listed, they level up with you. So in every level, it'll be three options. I will always consider what the options will be for the next level, depending on what you choose first. And if you just want to at me, just be like, hey, can this be an option? Totally fine. But for the most part, it's going to be semi-random, so that you can have the build you want, so that I have to maintain less fucking equipment with you guys, because the Pride campaign was crazy. You guys had every fucking thing, and now I just want to do it all on one thing would be nice. So, without further ado, Navi, what you got?
So 3 years, pretty much as I said in the chat, mostly the same as I described the 3 days we initially did. So a lot of like helping out around the house, particularly after we moved. Trying to help set up everything, including everybody's rooms. Like even to the point, I think that Navi would have like intentionally had his room like slightly more bare to save on budget, to let everybody else have like a little bit extra, even if it just means each person gets like the one extra toy.
So
pretty
cute.
bare bones room, very minimalist, but
So
a lot
cute.
of setup of just the things he's found in the woods. So there's a lot of just like sticks and things in his room, because he found a cool stick and it's like, yeah, that's going in my room. So there's a lot of that. Again, he spent most of his time in the forest. Again, climbing trees, foraging, just generally like again kid shit that you expect them to do. A lot of just digging in the dirt, trying to eat things. I mean, still checking his foraging book to make sure he doesn't want to go home sick. Also, once we move, I think he would. He read the collar, which he would have shared with everybody. Their name is Walbo. 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 Because I can read now. So that's Potato Puppy. Very much made friends with them. And also, I have been going into the dangerous areas in the forest because I've made friends with Puppy now. So, yeah, I definitely don't really care about not traveling into the borders. Though I would say I'm still a kid, so I haven't got like really deep in. But I've definitely stopped caring about not crossing that line anymore. And I think I probably would have shared it with everyone, and some of them might have been there whilst it happened, but there is also some other creature in the forest. Don't know what it is, but it's very big and very loud, and it scares Walbo. So that's a thing. What else? Let me double check what I wrote. Spending time with everyone again, like the immediate family, including Rosemerta and Dreven. I think he would, with like Rosemerta specifically, I think he would have tried to make an effort to like be brotherly and like really make her feel at home, whilst also not pushing too much, because she does, from what you've explained, she's pulling back quite a lot. So he's not going to try and, getting in her face isn't going to actually make her want to be friendly. But he's trying his best to pull out as much friendship from her as he can. And yes, as you said, she's still taller than him, but that doesn't stop him trying to give her the big brother energy and like still looking up at her, like trying to, like, no, I'm the eldest, listen to me. And yeah, I think that's mostly just how he spends the overall 3 years. Again, just out in the forest, a lot of just, again, it's just being a kid, playing in the muds, being outside in nature, just chilling. Other than, as you did also say, he goes viral for his dance, so he does deal with the tourism coming in eventually, and it's like he enjoys doing it, but after a while it does get to that point of like, this used to be fun for me. Now I'm just like dancing monkey. So there is that bit. And yeah, and then I think once we get to the end of the 3 years and like we're just about to turn 7, as I said, he ends up making an oath, but like only sort of. And it's just one day he sat in the forest, just in a tree, spicy stone in hand, like probably just carving into the wood, just random things. And he's sort of thinking about just general stuff. I'm assuming on that day something probably happened, like Em was saying about how Hal's always in the background doing clumsy things. It was probably a day like they almost fell into the water or they fell out of a tree or something. And so Navi's just sat there like reflecting on what's happened, and it's very much just like, even as a kid, like I want, like just thinking things along the lines of I want to be a good big brother. I want to be a good person. I need to put the effort into being that. And so he sort of, again, unknowingly makes an oath to himself. And then I'll end it on how he looks, which still tiefling, still chthonic like our mother. Very much has her sort of general tiefling looks, only with a few sort of our dad's features coming in. Like I'm imagining I have like his eyes or something specifically, just a couple of the small features.
Not to interrupt, but I think we got the same boon, right?
Yes. So I
Yeah.
also have the Draconic Eyes.
Yeah.
This is great fun.
I love that.
But so he's very much, again, he's got the blue skin, again the Draconic Eyes. The one difference I did say before was his horns were made of ivory rather than like the normal. I
Ooh.
don't know what horns are normally made out of instead, but
Shit.
his are like the pure ivory.
Damn.
Yeah, again, blue skin. Only now that we've turned 7, his physical features are starting to change slightly. Like you can see, he's starting to go into a growth spurt. Like he's not quite hit it just yet, but in the next couple of years, he's definitely going to like shoot up. And you can see around things like his joints. You can see it's almost like there's bone protruding out. It's not quite actually, but it's like a little hard to explain. But almost like he's got bone shards around his joints. Other than that, he's ridiculously fit. Like his body looks like it's been actually like sculpted. He looks like he's in that good of a shape. Pretty pointy ears.
He's pointy.
But yeah, so he's definitely like he's muscular, but not in that like bodybuilder way where it's bulk. It's more I know my anime nerds are gonna know it, like compressed muscle. Where it's that sort like rather than actually
Like martial
gaining
artists.
muscle. Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's actually rather than just having bigger muscles, it actually improves the quality of the muscles themselves.
You have functional muscles.
Yeah.
Like much like how a climber would have. Yeah.
Yeah, very much like that.
Because I was thinking the same since Daisy's swimmer. I was thinking the same, like those functional muscles.
Those are functional muscles, yeah.
But again, when you see him, because the family would have seen him like naked or virtually naked, you would see it is literally like it looks like he has been like sculpted though. Like his body is too perfect for a child, but it just looks like that perfection.
Yeah, like somebody carved you instead of you are growing up. It's weird. Yeah. It's a weird thing to describe. You've definitely just walked around the house naked sometimes. You guys are all like siblings essentially. Yeah.
I don't like clothes. It's one of his things.
Rosamerta just fully just makes eye contact with you, puts them on anyways.
I just walk past. I don't care. You're a sister now. Deal with it.
She goes, "No, I'm not," and she walks away.
And I think the only other thing is, I can't remember how much we described initially of how we look, but he does also have these like magical tattoos on him that look like gears. But they're not stationary; they move and change.
Shit.
Currently, he has no control over this. So he just randomly has like different gears moving up and around his body, making random shapes and things. And I think those, as he's getting older, like they do start like moving more and changing more, particularly on their own. And like, especially when he's like training like almost his magic and things, like when he's getting close to those moments of magical power building up, his tattoos specifically like glow and things. So it acts almost for him like a warning sign. Well, not quite a warning sign, but like a show that he's getting when he's getting close and things are working.
Yeah, activation, stuff like that. Damn. Yeah, that's really fucking cool, actually. Okay. Awesome. I think let me leave you guys off on this. So after we've done all that, introduction, blah, 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 it's getting close to, like I said, it's getting close to Frost Givings. And it's not uncommon for you guys to get like gifts and stuff from your grandma. So on your mom's side, on your dad's side, you've got nothing. None of your folks ever send anything. The only person that sends you anything is Tavi, your aunt who just literally lives there. But weirdly enough, nothing from your dad's side. But from your mom's side, you would consistently get gifts from, like I said, from grandma. She hates being called grandma though. She just likes it when you guys call her madam. Um, she does not want to be known as a grandma. Um, or you can call her mother while your mom is a madam grandma. Madam mother grandma. She is known. I had to go back to this. She's known as Mother Dis. In the red light district. Um, so either call her madam or mother. Um, Grandma Dis. Holy shit, she's gonna hate that. So like I said, so the first day, or rather the last day of, this would be November, but it's Kartik. Um, yeah, Kartika. So on the very last day, you guys receive a parcel. Young woman with the parcel service comes through town. She's riding this big, beautiful horse. Gets off her horse. She goes, "Hey, what's going on, Roycifer?" She's got this long, light brown hair. She's got riding chaps. She's got the whole kit and caboodle. And so she reaches into her kit, brings out a package. She has got something for y'all. Oh great, yeah, yeah, I'll sign. She goes, not for you. And she goes, is there I guess it's all of them? And she reads your names. She goes, is there a Delphi, Navi, Oblivion, Hal, Malcolm here? Daisy? Uh, she goes, whoa, whoa,
I be
whoa.
living.
She goes,
I be
okay,
living.
hey, I'm gonna need y'all's signature, and she hands you guys this little clipboard for everybody to sign. Oh my god.
Yeah, spicy stone.
Oh my god. She goes, oh, it's all weird. Okay. Okay. She goes, Royster, have you not taught how they need to sign? She goes, that kid knows. She goes, Oblivion, you practice your signature far too often, please. It's just so beautiful. She hands the parcel to you guys. Are y'all just all ripping it open? Cool.
Dad, where is the box cutter?
Man, Daisy opened that thing up. You crazy.
Everybody else kind of like Malcolm. So,
look at those barbarians.
Malcolm, you accidentally bite into it.
I'll show you.
And there's a letter. There's also a smaller package inside. Malcolm, you bit into part of it, and it says, "Lo, my lovely grandchildren." Instead of hello, it just says "lo." Goes, this is your madam writing to you. Hello, hello all. Love you so much. XOXO XXX XXX. All the kisses. She goes, I'm finally coming down to visit you all. I know I really don't visit, but I get photos of you all the time, so it's going to be lovely to see all of you. She goes, please make sure that the house is ready for me. Make sure that my room is set up. I know I can trust you all to do this. She goes, I won't be bringing your uncles because they need to run the, she puts it in quotes, the shop for me. Um, she goes, but I will be spending my frost givings with all of you. And there's one package there. And the package there says Navi on it.
I take the package.
Navi, you take the package. Your dad goes, wait, hold on, pal. Look, I know this is yours. One sec. Just, no, I know, but it's from your grandma. I just, let me just look at it one
But
sec, make
mine.
sure, I want to make sure it's nothing crazy, okay?
But mine.
She's sent your mother and I crazy stuff before in much longer packages than this, but listen.
So it won't be crazy. It's small.
I don't know that. And he opens it, and it opens like a clamshell style, like what you would put a ring inside of. And he goes, oh. Okay. I don't know how much she knows you, Navi, but this seems oddly specific. And then doesn't take it out, goes to show you. And you guys can all kind of like gather around and look inside. And it is a ring set in this beautiful velvet. And Navi, it's almost like clockwork style.
Can I take it off Dad? Like, will he give it to me now? Like,
Yeah, you can take it.
oh, yay. So I take it and like, sort of like he's holding. Are we outside? I'm assuming.
You guys are all outside. The lady's still here who delivered the parcel. She's looking.
He's sort of like holding it up like to like the sunlight, trying to like get different angles and look at all the different little bits and details.
Navi, you know when you look at, you know when you are like casting your spells or like feeling power, your tattoos light up, right?
Yes.
That happens, but in the ring. And the gears have not turned until you held it up and your tattoos light up. And then the gears start to slowly turn.
So I'm sort of looking at it again, excited. So I then like, look to my dad and I'm like, I can keep it.
It's yours, I guess, and there's nothing crazy about it. So, unlike the last,
Immediately puts it on his finger.
oh gosh, put it on your finger, and you feel a sort of like a battery's being charged. And he goes, "Oh, Navi." He goes, Arcus, can you just tell me? Look, take a nap. Tell me how you feel when you wake up. Guys, leave Arculum. We're gonna go do something. So basically, what he wants you to do is he wants you to attune. You guys all go inside. Navi goes to like lay down a bit. Maybe you're too excited you can't sleep. That's where we're gonna end our session.
Well, okay. I was about to say.
So, whoa, okay.
No, because it was one thing.
Go for it.
That I wanted to get from you. So I feel like, as a kid, Daisy would have did his best to hide it. But there is a magical bracer attached on his
yeah,
like, on his arm.
Yeah, full magical bracer that has an actual like fish.
That just doesn't come off.
Doesn't come off.
So I was like, how does the parents react to that?
Oh, your dad flipped out the day you came home with it. Tried to yank it off. He was trying to cast a spell magic. Couldn't figure it out. After a bit, I think they probably would have taken you to Cello, the elder turtle, and I'm willing to bet Cello goes, everything's fine here, go home. And just fully dismisses it and just kind of like gives you a very knowing nod and a little wink.
Okay. That's all I have.
Okay.
And if the siblings know anything on that note, but yeah.
I do
Wanna
also have one more
swim,
thing
water
to add
boy?
before we end.
What?
Wait, what's up?
Water boy. I don't piss. No.
Oh my god. So mean. What was Navi saying?
I did forget one thing in the 3 years, which I did say to you. Obviously, I wanted to learn from our dad more about like alchemy.
Okay.
So obviously, you were saying like you was going to set up lessons for like anybody who wanted to join. And again, after we've gone through all this, I think
I'm in
most
everyone.
of us, yeah.
Yeah.
So just thought add that bit in, like we're all getting lessons and
Fully, yeah.
learning and.
Daisy there once a week.
Yeah, everybody's getting lessons.
No, once a week.
Yeah, everybody gets lessons. The definitely once a week because there's so much things that he has to do. But by the way, again, your dad's making fucking bank to the point to where your mom doesn't have to put in that many hours anymore on the field. So by this time, y'all are sitting pretty, honestly. And your mom has never felt more taken care of. What else?
We deserve good things.
And now he's got like 7 assistants.
Pretty much, yeah. All right, you gotta get those government tax credits. Okay, so with that, we're ending the session. Thank you guys so much. Real quick, super lightning round gems. Let's start with Drevin. What you got? Like literally just one thing. God,
the creature of with Daisy, like the flashing eyes in the water,
hell yeah.
and the swimming away, the lurking. Fucking
Hashtag
merman.
lurk. Hashtag lurk.
The
alright.
dirty bubble.
Oh, also, I think for Drevin too.
Go ahead.
Well, just for a character in general, I was gonna say Daisy's also into the, like anti-hero, hero. He into the fantasy scrolls too, but more of the,
Yeah,
the people that's not actually.
I'll
Yeah, what kid
definitely,
wouldn't be?
I'll
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
create an anti-hero, a genuine hero, stuff like that. I'll do all the
Hold
tropes
on.
for
One
heroes.
more thing though, because listen, if it's something that you know about Corey, and this is something that Oblivion would be heavily into, you gotta have some kind of Power Rangers, bro.
Oh yeah.
Hey, yeah.
You can't
buddy,
reveal
that's
what
different
I was
character.
gonna
Buddy.
release.
Buddy,
Oblivion. I
that's
said
way
I didn't say nothing about his character. I said Corey. If you're trying
Oh,
to
yeah.
look into things that
I
Corey
have
likes,
plans
that's
for the
one of the
future.
things.
I have plans for the future. I won't
Gotcha.
speak on them right now.
I mean, the Pride was basically Power Rangers. You know what I'm saying? So. All right. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All right. Delphi, real quick, what you got? One gem.
The way you cry is funny. The way you pee is funny. That's it. That's my gem.
It was so
That's
messed
my
up.
gem.
Y'all were so mean to each other. All right, moving on. Navi, what you got?
I think just hearing everybody like go over the 3 years and just like a little extra detail and like hearing how everybody's like aging into themselves now that we've hit 7 is quite interesting, particularly with each of us giving our like little nods to our god versions, but also just, like I love the fact that you gave us the option to be whatever we want, and most of us are just like, nah, we're still a tiefling. We just took after
Nah.
our parents.
Still tiefling. So funny.
Tiefling's cool.
And then real quick, Oblivion, what you got?
very, very nice foundational session for sure for future things.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people getting a chance to delve into, you know, the beginnings of the future of their characters. Definitely fire. You know, I would give a gem to everybody, but like, you know, we've already seen, you know, what everybody's getting into. I just want to say I see the foundation, and I like it. I like it from all of you.
Mm-hmm.
So I give a W session, WDM.
Okay. Aw. Finally, vindication. Emily, do you have post-its, or do you want to do a quick gem? Because I haven't.
I do have a few, less than normal.
Okay, let me do Malcolm then real quick. Malcolm, what you got?
Everybody rolling really bad to pee the bed. I thought that was so funny. It was like 3 people. That's so funny.
Hell
3
yeah.
nat ones is crazy.
Hell yeah.
3.
Wait,
The pee
3.
is contagious.
It was just 2.
Was it 3 or 2?
Just 2.
Was it? Oh, I thought Hal rolled in that one too.
No.
Mm.
No.
Still Oblivion peeing the bed twice.
I'm saying. Okay. And then Daisy, did you already do your gem, or do you got one?
Nah, I didn't do it.
Go for it.
Here's my gem. Piss. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Piss.
He
Peace.
sold his soul. Let me see.
Take everything.
I don't know. Everybody did. Everybody, like, oh my god, like,
Yeah.
like my brother said, I wish I can go around and give some to everybody, but as we all know, it's dummy late. But everybody did great. You know, W sibling things. I give it to this. W sibling things inside of your own things. You know, so
Oh yeah.
I give it to that. Sibling power and all that. Yeah. Also, Drevin and Rose Murder are officially, you know, siblings too. You know,
okay. I was like, whoa.
It's very official. No. I was just gonna say it's very official now. You know, Navi's walking around naked. Jim, come on now.
That was pretty funny. You're my sister. No, I'm not.
You will be.
Okay, I love it. Let's go ahead, go to the teeniest, tiniest post-it note corner that we've ever had. Emily, take it away.
Yeah, I definitely have less than normal. Because yeah, there was a period of time where I was just moving stuff. I think we should be fine now. Okay. Malcolm trying to weasel into the pedal. Trying to weasel into the pedal guard. Just showing up every day. Also ran up forearms. What? Where? What?
So freaky.
Amazing. The fact that there was this serious discussion happening, and Daisy and Oblivion